me roll it out. Sickness come me roll it out. All the problem me roll it out. All the problem come me roll. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Somebody else say. Jordan roll. Roll. Jordan roll. Oh yeah. Jordan roll. And do thy work thyself. Me say roll. Jordan roll. Oh, Jordan roll. To heaven when I die, we go hear the Jordan roll. Take it up. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. All of the problem roll up. All of the sickness roll up. All of the bill them roll up. Everything problem. Yeah. He rolled. Hallelujah. Glory. Thank you, Jesus. Whatever you face this week, forward still. Whatever mountains come in your way, forward still. Yeah. Whatever, if you book your tour, forward still. Yeah. Disappointment come, forward still. Yeah. Woo. And if another pastor fall, forward still. After the pastor we are follow. We obey with pastor, but we are follow Jesus. Forward still. Woo. Young people, walk holy, make the right decisions, walk right, walk holy, Ramandosia, Rakandarabastiondarabosha, walk holy, forward still, it's Jehovah's will, though the billows dash and sway. Be the church, and he will roll. Yes, he will roll. No matter what you face, he will roll. Even if you fall, get up and he will. Oh yes, and he will roll the sea. A blessed night, Jamaica. Blessed night to you all. Last night, we listened to the debates. I don't know about you, but I was not impressed by the debates last night. Were you impressed by the debates last night? How many of you drop asleep in the debate last night? I really need to trim this weekend because this beard and me not working out. This beard thing not working out for me. I need to trim it off. I'm not going to be like Courtney and the producer that keeps a beard. Can't keep it, man. It scratch up my day like morning, noon, and night. Who watched the debates last night? I watched the debates last night. I'm telling you, man. Couldn't. Roger Bent, I want you to tell me what are your views on the debates before my guest comes to studio tonight. Tell me what you think about the debate last night, because I think that both parties never really ready for the debate. What do you think about last night's debate? You know, call me and tell me now, man. Because this is the only calling section to the program tonight, because tonight is going to be a heavy class. But I know, what is your take on the debate, Courtney?
Lackluster.
What you said, what?
Lackluster.
Lackluster. What is your take on the debate, producer? Producer said the debate flat. The producer said the primary school students, them do a better debate. Let me take a call. Hello, good night.
Good night, teacher.
Yes, what do you think about the debates last night?
All right, to be honest though, teacher, the debate wasn't that hot. Yeah, it was like you know, like when you're in a ring and you have the boxing.
Yes.
And you feel out each other, and you throw punch at each other. That's how it seems to me. But to me, the Rasta, I don't really know the Rasta. The Rasta seems like a bright prospect. Yeah,
yes.
It seems like you have a lot of clear ideas, clear views, and whatever. And also Nita Garvey, wow, I was impressed with her. Yeah, was very impressed. But otherwise than that, the debate was
flat though, Nicholas.
Flat. And one of the main thing I take out of this debate was when PMP questioned the other side about their corruption, and they are talking about Ray and this and that.
I thought the PMP would have hit harder on the system of corruption.
Corruption, yes, that's what I think, and so. But I hope the second leg tomorrow will be greater.
Yes, tomorrow at 9 o'clock I'll be showcasing. I won't be coming on the live, but I'll be giving you a live broadcast from the debates. All right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
All right.
God bless you. I thought what I was really unimpressed about was the very fact that the PMP is talking about their manifesto not ready. The manifesto ready, but they're not ready to show. Both parties talking about the manifesto ready, but we're in an election mode. The manifesto should be ready. The manifesto should be on last night. Yes, PMP, Mr. Marsh. What you say now? Because everything you said tonight, the PMP win for you.
Well, me not to shut up.
Yes.
People see. But hear me now. You come in a debate. What the people want to know is what you are going to do when you win now. And you start to talk about yesteryear and yesterday. The next side have to go lick your back.
Because the PMP never lick them good.
The PMP not lick them good. The PMP get opportunity to lick them and not really lick them good. Because at 7 years straight,
yes,
them get, you know. And when you ever talk about our garbage truck, how much garbage truck they let, them, what that 7 year, where you say, them garbage truck, they didn't do the same way. And them not provide none, them provide a few with the, right?
Yes.
And the place, where Natalie was right, the place stink.
The place stink, it's dirty.
Yes. When you look all down Carnation Market and them place there, you did it forever. And now we are going to do something about it.
Yes.
Venetia Phillips.
Mm.
She up this and then them men that give her any money then. While she did it on the PNP side, you realize all of a sudden she get money now, she sit on GLP, so work with her, picked up at them side.
Yes.
I think them a take people to Papi show.
Yes.
But the PNP love them, trust me, because them could have get bigger league than that.
The PNP should have beat them. Even the Rasta never use up the time, right?
Yes, and most time I him last talk, and by the time I go talk, the thing done. But you know, let me tell you something. I want a trick I play. And let me just touch a thing from a certain poll quickly. And you realize the generalship were going with the green dot poll.
Yes.
The green dot poll showing you that Andrew Wall is out front. Then you have Mark Golden. Then after Mark Golden, the next person who come behind him is the Dread.
No, I want tell us that the Dread and Lisa Anna come before Mark Golden.
And them come before Mark Golden.
Yes.
That's how it go.
Yes.
That even make things worse. But get this trick where them are playing now. Well, this is going to lose the local government election, the JLP. They're going to lose it. And them are going to come under pressure. Well, Mr. going to come under pressure with a challenge from Tufton and Nigel Clark.
You think so?
Yes. The trick now.
The JLP them not change to them leader for now. You must know wellness. Them not change to them.
What's the trick? Them are going to say to the poll show you, they say, you know, they know where they so because not a leader before you. And the Rasta there before you. So the way down the line. So I make a good part to when the world is continuing with the leader. It's a generalship. The green that poll better come better than that. Because we're not idiots. We're just not idiots.
Okay.
When you check out the whole thing, Nita more would have talked what she gonna do. The other brother, the garden, him have a good sense of it.
Yes.
Mr. Man, that she really Tracy, because she sound like Tracy to me.
Venetia.
All
All right, God bless you. Let me go take this other call.
Yes.
Hello, good night. Welcome to the program, my erudite student.
Yes, man. Pleasant evening to you.
How was the debates last night?
It was quite embarrassing to the Jamaican public. We actually have people who should come out and have structured plan and strategic moves in order to move the country forward.
Yes.
In contrary to that, we get really incompetent. What's her name on the young lady on the JLP side? She should be nowhere near leadership, leading nobody with that type of arrogance and the type of nonsense like that. But all in all, they didn't attack the questions that were asked.
Yes.
They engaged in a tracing match.
Yeah.
And that wasn't good. And there's no present planning in order to have future planning. And that was very, very disappointing. The PNP had a great opportunity not to pay attention with the drama that is love and the fluff that they always do. But yet get the opportunity to, have a structured plan and said, yes, what you can take away from the PNP was to say, involvement of people.
Participation.
Participation of people. They should have built on that some more. Yes, you have the corruption on your side. You speak on it 1 or 2 times.
Yes, but they could have nailed the point about corruption harder.
Yes, they could have bring it up, or they could have bring it home way better than they did. You stay on it for a bit and then you move forward with your plan because you have to persuade people. I think that they're too relaxed and they're too entitled. And it is a bit of laziness. And they can't feel like Jamaican people have to put them in. They have to work and show people why they should be the government for the people.
Yes.
So laziness won't make it for nobody. And the Rasta man, he didn't time his approach properly. The one time that he spoke, he actually answered the question.
The only time he spoke.
Yes, that was very good. And if they had built on that,
and they would have been way better. Miss Garvey as well, she has some good points, but at the same time, she lost her composure at one point in time, saying that if they come for her, no, you're a leader. Hold your composure at all times. You understand? And eloquently just display your talent by calmly and just go ahead. You cannot let people draw you into their brawl and, you know.
I think one of the arrogance too is when they're going to compare her to Desmond Mackenzie. I thought that was a lame approach.
That was a low blow for real.
A very low blow. I thought it was
Very
even
low
sexist.
Blow. An ineffective person to somebody who has a fresh mind and better thinking. But
if I were to select a Natalie Nita Garvey over Desmond Mackenzie, I would talk about the future. I think a Natalie Nita Garvey would be the future. I can't take up a Desmond Mackenzie who is arrogant and disrespectful. I don't know how to talk to people.
He don't know how to even dress properly. He doesn't have a good presence to lead anybody, and then he doesn't speak properly, and he don't respect anybody. And that's why I'm saying they should have never focused on the bras and the fluff and the drama. All they needed to do was to be calm, composed, collective, bring their points across, and leave the JLP, let them cut. Because people with arrogance, that's all they can do, you know, is to cuss. And if they're able to bring you into their field, then they're gonna punch you. And that is it was a very lame debate. But when you what's her name on the JLP side?
Venetia Phillips.
Venetia Phillips. They make her look like she's good by trying to go toe to toe with her. And that is where the problem. I hope they go and do their research.
Well, let us see what they come with tomorrow night, no?
Here you go.
Let us see what they come with tomorrow night. All right? God bless you.
Blessings.
Yes, good night. Hello.
Good night, Andrea.
Yes.
One I say a very quick message, yeah. You know, really, so the poll them I talk about with the Andrew Holness and the Mark Bolin and Lisa and Rim and Crawford and whatever. I look back on it from last year. Are the same poll and come back with everything like the same way from last year? Check back on it from last year when they come up with the same poll and say it's not move. Not a move. Are the same one?
It moved by some percentage, man. It moved by some percentage, like 1% or a 2%.
Okay, but you come back and find it back in the same order. You understand what I say?
They have it in the same order, but the percentage changed. Like by 2%.
Next year, you do the research from what they ask about the
not focusing on that right now. I'm focusing on who about the debates. All right?
Okay, big up. Yes, sir.
Good night. In my opinion, if the PNP release their manifesto, the wicked JLP, them is going to take it away and try to use it. Like, really? Foolish argument. The two of them should be releasing their manifesto right now. Yes, UPNP. What you say now, UPNP?
We know that the go hit me with. No, what I'm saying, when you watch the debate, Venetia, you know why Venetia come up a little bit so strong?
Yes.
Because she's nervous. She went a little bit nervous, and Venetia is not batting for the GLP. Venetia is almost batting for himself. Because that Venetia is kind of fake. She's not really batting for the GLP enough. Venetia is batting almost in my bat for the PLP, but because she's fake, she come out so strong and try to be like she want trace to the thing. And then on the other hand, the PNP was more trying to be more respectful and try to be more relaxed. You understand? Miss Garvey, you know, she's a woman. She's not the bagger, the tracy type. You understand? So she was trying to play like a big sister, very calm and trying to answer the question them. The Rasta, I think, if the Rasta did come up more and involve more, I think the PNP would have beat them by a mile. Because the Rasta is more passion about what he wants about for the local government. You understand?
Yes.
He was more intelligent about the local government business and what he wants for the people. He was more about a passion.
Yes.
The other hand, the gentleman beside Natalie, he was focused too much on the past. You understand? We want to hear about the present and the future. But otherwise, I still give them the respect because they was trying to be more respectful and be more as a bigger person. You understand?
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but Venetia, you can see that Venetia is very fake. He was trying to make himself look good. Yeah, he was trying to make, and he was nervous. I think the PNP was going to come at her, but it didn't happen like that. They were going to attack her about, you was PNP, you was this, and now you're flip-flopping. So she was, but she's not batting for the JLP. She was batting for herself.
All right. Thank you for that call. All right.
All right.
A lot of people have their views on but last night, I believe Roger Bent and myself dissected the whole issue properly. I think we gave a good analysis last night about the debate. I just gave an opportunity for some of you to speak on the debates tonight, because a part of this platform is that we give the chance for the people to call in and to talk. But all in all, I wasn't impressed by the debates. All in all, I think the manifesto for both the Jamaica Labour Party and the People's National Party needs to be discussed. And in truth and in fact, I think if the manifestos are not released by tomorrow morning going into the debates, it's not a win for the people of Jamaica. I am hoping that tomorrow issues of disaster preparedness will be spoken about, issues of waste management will be spoken about, greater access to markets will be spoken about, the issues of garbage collection, the issues pertaining to garbage collection, and the people at heart, the citizens at the focus of the discussion must be spoken about. Hello, good night.
And good night, Auntie. Me tell you my 2 cents on the debate. If the opposition party then go on better than the ruling party. And thumbs up to Natalie. She will have own a composure. Even though me read her face, she did just discuss Venetia. We know say Venetia just left her over for them party and gone over next side and talk one whole crap. Oh, she knows so much. That means she look like she had it both. You see, if for me, Angeles, me need a chosar. Me need a chosar. You can see all hypocriticalness in her face. And she been smiling and laughing like she believes it's a Macandie thing. Them not go 100%, but if me if vote, would I give them a medium SFS? I mean not lie.
Shock, shame and sorry.
Yes, I would have give the opposition party. You must know.
Yeah, well, shock, shame and sorry, Carlin and say, should I give the opposition party? Shock, shame and sorry.
Yeah.
SSS. You're sorry, never name SSL.
No, me can't name so come in a thief. I plant for a living.
Where you plant? Where you plant?
Kalalo Popcho, all of them things there.
Kalalo and Popcho, if you carry some Popcho, come give me one of them there.
Yeah, man, in time come.
You say you plant the carrot?
No, me and it no agree.
Oh, yeah, your Anna and the carrot no agree.
No, but as me put in the kalalo, them and you say, who that? Them just big and fluffy. As me I tell you, say, me and the carrot no agree. Me wish I could agree. Would I have more carrot than kalalo right now?
And it carry more money.
Yeah. So at that time my 2 cents. Yeah.
All right, shame and sorry.
All right, sir.
What a bangarang, shak shame sorry. There is a ad by the Jamaica Labour Party that I think is relevant for tonight. The one with Christopher. You have that in the studio. It should be there. I want to play that ad tonight because I can't believe Christopher talking about the hospital in radio.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
The Jamaica Labour Party is building a healthier Jamaica for us all. This means more doctors, more nurses, more hospital beds, more diagnostic equipment, and more health centers. This means more access to healthcare for all Jamaicans. It also means shorter waiting times, less medical bills, more smiles, and more lives saved. Join us in building a healthier nation. The Jamaica Labour Party, building for you and your community.
It is a lie, and there's no other name by which we can call it but a lie. But that is what the Jamaica Labour Party represents: deception.
Play it again, producer. Play it again.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
The Jamaica Labour Party is building a healthier Jamaica for us all. This means more doctors, more nurses, more hospital beds, more diagnostic equipment, and more health centers. This means more access to healthcare for all Jamaicans. It also means shorter waiting times, less medical bills, more smiles, and more lives saved. Join us in building a healthier nation. The Jamaica Labour Party, building for you and your community.
It is a lie, and there's no other name by which we can call it but a lie. But that is what the Jamaica Labour Party represents: deception.
Mm-hmm. 840. Check on to your phone and you see what I say. Checking on the guest Jamaica. Checking on the guest tonight. But have you seen the recent budget on the Cornwall Regional Hospital? The budget has moved from the rehabilitation of the hospital has moved from $2 billion to $21 billion. From $2 billion to $21 billion. Can you believe that? Cornwall Regional Hospital is going to take $21 billion to fix. You know that 21 billion could build about 3 state-of-the-art hospitals. It could build 3 because 7 billion could build 1 hospital. Yes. The producer think it's million me talking. You don't see it from last night to put up, producer. Put it up there. But I can't understand how 1 hospital, Cornwall Regional, Hospital revised cost for the hospital to be built is $21 billion. What is this in our country? What is really happening in our country? What's really happening in our country? Project overrun and the money can't find in the Ministry of Health. And you're giving Tufton $21 billion to build a hospital? Who building these hospitals? Who are the contractors on this hospital? What is the name of the contractor, Jamaica? Why the contract moved from $2 billion to $21 billion. Why the contract moved from last year, it was at 13-14 billion. So why it gone up to one next $7 billion add to it? Context matters tonight. Context really matters tonight, Jamaica. Who is the original quantity surveyor in this matter? Who is the quantity surveyor in this matter? Who is the contractor? Why this hospital not coming to the Contracts Commission? Why not coming into the Parliament of the land to be discussed? Is who is calling me? Hello, good night.
Hello?
Yes, good night.
Good night. How you doing, Mr. Andre?
Yeah, I am here, sir. We're talking about the hospital tonight.
Oh, the hospital. Well, Mr. Tufton has no mean of talking about the hospital, and I'm calling from overseas. And Mr. Tufton has nothing to talk about the hospital, Mr. Andre, because Mr. Tufton, they capping the money. Poor people don't have beds to sleep on. But I'm coming down to vote, I'm coming down to vote.
Yes.
Because we need to get rid of Andrew Onis and his cronies, Mr. Andre. And I appreciate it. You're doing a good job.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, my father.
And I'm like, all right. So you take care.
All right. God bless you.
You're welcome, sir.
21 billion?
Billions.
$21 billion? $21 billion, Jamaica? No, sir. This name is Saratigan. Because they have to find the 100 million US dollars that is accounted for from the cap that is missing. Hey! But this is serious, This is serious tonight. $21 billion. $21 billion, Jamaica. Only it's not million we're talking about, it's billion. Billion. Not MILLON. BILLON. Almighty God, we need your intervention.
Help, we tear the ladder
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor right. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator. Draw me. Help! 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 Cornwall Regional Hospital! One hospital can be so much money. How much money them I take for build Spanish Town?
Trillion.
No, sir. When we think about it, it's a serious matter, This is a serious matter in Jamaica. This is a serious matter. We don't have MRI machine. We don't have CT scan machine. We don't have no bed. We don't have no space.
Yes, good night, teacher.
Yes.
Yeah, man, it's not only in the hospital sector alone, and I'm about to plan something. It's in the MPM waste management, solid waste.
Yes.
There is some hurry, yes, money spending from the KCC. You understand? Yes, man, some millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. You have a party there by the name of, we call it Samuel Mullins, and go on, I can call many more names.
Yeah, no, put me in no problem.
Hell and pop loose
it
over
is
there.
Alleged. It is alleged. It is alleged.
Hell and pop loose over there, man. Hell.
Yeah, it is alleged.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Me I tell you, KCC money does a squander out right now.
It soon stop squander. Swear me, I gotta take it over.
Yes, man.
All right.
Jamaica really needs better. For even as Natalie said last night, the garbage collection is
dirty.
It's doomed from 2016. From 2016, it's doomed. You understand? For there is no management there.
You not tell me like you can't take away the garbage collection from Joan Garden Webley. Should we go?
That's real. Truth. You understand? And we need substance there. So if we get back the PMP there to even put back Joan Garden Webley there, you understand? To remove all of these people that is there for them and go there for the money. That is not there for the country. You have places right now, as Natalie tell you, I can call name, but I choose not to call the name of areas that don't clean for 1 month now.
Wow.
I can tell you.
Wow.
You understand? 1 month.
1 month is not clean.
1 whole a month. And this never happened yet. Never. The only thing that them can come and talk about is 18 years, PMP 18 years. And I can tell you that PJ Patterson, Portia Simpson Miller, you understand, they has done marvelous things for the 18 years. I can hold a man on that. You understand? So those little youngsters that coming up that don't know nothing about PMP, coming up and talking about PMP 18 years. You understand?
All right, let me take a next call, yeah?
All right, sir.
How this a call me from Parish Council? Hello, good night. Hello, good night. Is who is calling me and mute the call?
Andre, hold on, let me mute the TV for the remote. Yeah, Andre.
Yes.
Yeah, listen, is there anybody at all where we can reach out to find out what is happening with this hospital differently from Tufton?
Is him is the Minister of Health, you know?
What am I doing? Lick down the whole hospital and build up a brand new one?
No! It's a piece of hospital pan a piece of hospital.
There must be somebody so we can call to find out. Somebody needs to come do a press conference about this thing, whether the Minister of Finance or... So yeah, tell me, so we over budget by 20 billion. Boy, this can't make sense. This can't make sense. Somebody needs to come out. We must can reach out to somebody else to say, listen, what is happening with this money? Why it happened this way? Who should be held accountable? We don't have nobody who oversee Tufton.
Well, there's nobody overseeing this government.
Jesus Christ.
No one overseeing this government.
A whole heap of money this, you know. The money you go buy staff too. Like get staff who put it at the hospital.
No, it is just the building cost for the hospital. The renovation cost.
Yes. So when I start buy equipment, even that, would I like to know, say, all right, with this money we're gonna get this, that. You know what I mean? And a timeline, most importantly, a timeline. When is this going to finish?
Well, all I can tell you, this hospital has been going for almost 8 years now and can't finish. So can you imagine what them going to do with Spanish Town?
So I have said, Mr. Tufton, with all due respect, we're not giving you any more money to do this hospital. We're not affording any more money from the people money to continue this job because it's not working. Him just say more money and more money just come, so them just sign and send more money come.
What?
Because me have a feeling so this budget might move again.
It go and move, man, because this budget near money chopper. As them talk, them chop, them call and talk supplementary budget. I said, I'll know the people that try can't get them bridge, you know.
So that campaign commercial was in relation to what then? Because what he must say and what we have see is night and day.
Night and day.
I tell you, them people send up your blood pressure in a man. I tell you, you know. Send up your pressure. They also say this hospital system is one of the main reasons why I had to leave Jamaica for my son.
Really?
I made have an autoimmune condition and children couldn't manage it. It never did that work well. He made have go downwards.
Yes.
And from reach up here and get some assistance for him and them change up him whole medication and him whole regime and everything. State of the art hospital. You understand? Another thing the man them do to brother, too much black and steel and cement. And some of the thing them can me up here. Enough of the thing them use drywall. I mean the outskirt of the building obviously will build properly, you know, strong, you know. But at the inside you find that a lot of the things are drywall. So say for instance you're overpopulated because you have drywall, you can move a wall and increase the space, but with the hospitals that we build in Jamaica, there is no room for any adjustment, and it costs a lot more money in terms of material and these things. So even them think that all of them try to come a foreign and say, oh, foreign building them, you know.
Well, it's something we must talk about.
Because that is a serious thing. How are we build? Is it cost effective? You understand? Come on.
All right. Thank you for calling. All right.
Come on.
Wow. Tonight, Jamaica, let me welcome to the studio tonight. I have to welcome them to the studio tonight. Former FBI agent, Mr. Wilfred Rattigan, and a renowned attorney at law, Isaac Buchanan. Hey! Mr. Rattigan.
Good night, Andre. Good night to your listening audience, your viewing audience, and thanks for having me.
Mr. Rattigan, I want to ask you a question tonight. And the students, I must ask you the question. Are you here back for good?
I never left.
Them not talking about two weeks from now. And the students, I must ask you, if we're going to start back with Friday night show, the hottest show in the Caribbean.
Well, the answer is I never left. So it's not like if we're going to start it or restart. I never left. It's just that we had some other things and we got sidetracked. But everything good. Big up everybody in the chat. Big up. Where I sat there?
Where is he? The renowned attorney at the Privy Council.
Yeah, me just talk to him. Actually, hold on. This is weird.
Where is the Privy Council at? Lord Buchanan. Why, Mr. Rattigan, my best friend go on good and your son go on good?
Yeah, man, we're proud of him.
Hey! Lord! Take off. Lord! Mr. Rattigan!
Yes,
how we manage?
What's going on?
How you feeling?
Irie.
Isaac Buchanan.
How you doing,
I
man,
must
Andre?
tell you, my friend, my brother, and my confidant, that when you rose in the chambers of the Privy Council and you spoke, and you talk, you were on fire. I don't know about nobody else. But where did you find that passion for the case on Wednesday morning?
The passion, God.
Mm-hmm.
There are times in moments where when you never cease prayer and when you know how important it is. I am passionate about human rights, and that's how I feel about the Constitution. And to be able to express myself to somebody who will actually listen, it's a pleasure. So that the passion came from God.
So when you rose on Wednesday, were you nervous?
No, I wasn't nervous. As I said, when you look at what is on the balance, four men who were once young are now older. I'm sure more wiser, and years of their lives wasted because somebody took a gamble to keep corruption into what is supposed to be fairness, and it has to matter. We always speak about the least among us, and somebody has to be a voice. And I don't know, people can see when it comes to voice, language is important and context matters. I'm not plugging my show, but I know context matters in terms of you would always want somebody to speak up for you. And I know many Jamaicans feel that way. Many people across. I know you have people in the Caribbean who listen to you, and the diaspora as well. Sirati is here, so everybody needs a voice, and it's just, I know how important it was to not just be silent or take a backseat to something that is so important.
So when you win this case now, will your fees as an attorney go up?
You see this thing, that's the thing now, Andre. Money has no value,
Mm-hmm.
Life is not only about money. Life is about recognizing that everybody around you is human, bringing back humanity to the conversation. We're so caught up in money that we have budgets that we raise and we raise and we raise so we can stuff our pockets while the people around us suffer. It's a most unfortunate thing. So when you're talking about fees, that my mind is not there. I certainly, in my capacity as an attorney, I help people. Just ask Ratty. You have people out there with them would diss you, and you have sometime you have to do what you have to do. So
we soon get to that. We soon get to that.
No, so don't bother with it. That fee stuff, leave those things alone. It's about representation. That's what it is. Everybody needs that, and somebody has to do it. And that's why I'm here.
So, Mr. Rattigan, how did you felt on Wednesday when your son was in the Privy Council?
I tell you, I was proud as a peacock just watching him. I was glued to the screen. I mean, I had no doubt that, when he got up, he would deliver. And I was sure, absolutely sure, that I wouldn't be disappointed. And I wasn't. And to my surprise, a lot more people than I thought watched the delivery from the man himself. And I mean, my phone has been ringing nonstop, and I've been getting messages. Why Isaac going good and if I had any doubts about the case, When he rose and he delivered, he removed all doubts. All doubts.
So if you were one of those 5 judges, Mr. Rattigan, based on your evidential background and your background in law, you know, things that Mr. Cartel should be coming home soon.
Yeah, you know what? After listening to the presentation, they all, but especially the learned brother here, made a compelling argument for the case to be dismissed. And you know what I did? I said to somebody after I watched it, I said, you know what? The DPP is watching the case go up in smoke. And I said, I bet you they're going to ask for a retrial. And that's exactly
You said it before?
I said it before. So they're going to ask for a retrial because it wasn't, I mean, he destroyed their case. He destroyed it based on fundamental rights and freedoms, the charter. The fact that there was a violation, a constitutional violation. I mean, he did a masterful job in presenting it to the judges. And I think they accepted the argument.
But I said, what is the defense saying about a retrial? You're taking a retrial?
No, I mean, I even before the Crown had made the argument for a retrial, I anticipated that would have been the only place they could have gone, given the travesty of justice in this particular case. And we are rejecting that. We're rejecting that for the most obvious. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know the delay, the mistake, the evidence. There's tampering with the evidence, the witness being impugned. If I'm to follow L.A. Lewis, one is inclined to think that maybe the victim himself is alive, but I'm not going to even go down that road. But to say that so many things was wrong in this, you know, to just use an analogy, it's so ironic in the Jamaican society. Yes. Rehabilitation and second chances, it's not a theme. In fact, they don't believe in second chances and they don't think you should get a second chance, and those who are there don't believe that is something. So it's so ironic. It's almost like you take an exam and you fail because you're dunce and you say, me get for take it over. We don't do that around here. Yeah, we don't do that around here. Or you're proud to say, I take a gamble, it no work out, so me want to play back the game. If this was in America or we use sports analogies, can you imagine let's use Jamaica, can you imagine Bolt and Shelley and running the 100-meter and it don't work out and you say, I want to run it over. I don't get the goal, so let me I take a gamble. And I start late. Yes. Let me run it over. Yeah. And to increase that analogy, the doping agencies come and say, yes, you have steroids and you do all kind of things to enhance your chances of winning. That is the analogy, and as to why you can't get a second chance. And then for this, the publicity behind this case, the world, where would you ever find a juror walking around in Jamaica that never watched what happened in the Privy Council, that doesn't know this case? It is unfortunate.
But your argument about the juror took up a lot of the time in the discussion with the Privy Council.
Yeah, so let me make something clear. Not my argument or argument.
Yes.
It's not limited.
How many attorneys?
No, man, I just making that clear because for years, just know that it's 16 attorneys and probably 20, and then I'm to go back as far as the most erudite Miss Valerie Nita Robertson and even Tom Tavares Finson from the first instance. All these attorneys. Let's just make it clear. They never got it wrong. They did their part. I think I stood to my feet and I said, yeah, it's a relay. But there's a thing, I don't know what had happened if I was hungry or something, but I said, Tom Tavares, KFC. I know KFC should pay me for that plug. But in recognition that
you really said that in the Privy Council?
I said it, but even the halls of justice must get a 6-piece barbecue chicken in the middle of anything that's serious. But what I want to say though is in understanding what took place when the charter if everybody remember the Phipps case, that's the Zeke's case.
Yes.
When the Constitution was presumptions of constitutionality and we the citizen had to prove that the government was violating our rights. Our legislator says no, a constitution for us by us without our colonial masters that represent the public interest. So we're protecting the least among us. And it's for those reasons that right to the very end to hear arguments about justifying the breach. It leaves one to wonder. So we are rejecting retrial and you know, at this point, you don't really have to talk too much. Justice not only must be done, it must be seen to be done. And we have a lot of rethinking because people are now aware that there's a lot of ghetto youth and a lot of people that don't have money like Mr. Cartel that is sitting in prison and is their lives being the future and their capacity and their abilities. Jamaica is being robbed of that because we don't have a system that this is not in all cases. We're talking about, you know, certainly the courts now have.
The council here for Jamaica yearly.
Well, I heard it's 8. I don't know what it is, but I was there 3 times last year. I don't know how many.
Know you well.
As a little Rasta boy, you know, me there around the place.
So
because you see, there's a difference between. I must say this though.
If you wait, I said. If 8 case then for the year, Mr. Rattigan, I said go there 3 times. Your argue say you have 3 out of the 8 cases at the Privy Council a year time?
I don't know where they get. Some people probably stay and get them statistics straight out of Jamaica. But when you actually go to the UK and you're actually there, there's a lot of things going on. Miss Samuels, very, 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 very intelligent, bright attorney, Bert Samuel's daughter. She was there. Yeah, she was there this week, and she'll be there next week.
So you're saying the statistics might not be right?
I'm saying access to justice is what the conversation should be. There are some people that can get there from informal pauperous applications, and the Privy Council is there to serve the Jamaican people. And so we should have.
Can you explain that application?
Yeah, pauperous. You don't know what pauperous mean? Poor people application. You say, listen, me nah no money, but them are them a murder me. Murder. What a bangarang. Give me some help, Mr. Privy Council. Cause them a murder me down there. Them no want help me. Set me free. And they say, oh man.
So the applications come in yearly?
Yes, it's made. So and I mean, sometimes.
What application you made for Vibes Cartel?
No, Mr. Cartel, knew he was innocent from day one, and him spend him ramping shot money.
Wow.
And him spending menace to society money.
Not tonight. Not tonight.
I'm just saying.
Not tonight, Isaac Buchanan.
Okay.
Mr. Rattigan.
I don't know what you are talking about.
Mr. Rattigan. Make sure you have your son, and I don't want a problem over here tonight. Because
You know, the thing, experience is the teacher of wisdom. So we won't go there. So
that's
yes.
true. So in the next 2 to 3 months, you'll have a verdict.
Yes.
All right. Looking forward to that Friday night. We'll be talking about how long it takes for you to become King's Counsel.
To become what?
A King's Counsel.
I am King's Counsel.
Oh.
Well, I'm KC, Cartel's Counsel. That's what I meant. He's the king of the dance hall. So, I mean, I don't know.
Cartel's Counsel.
Cartel's Counsel.
Make sure you cut that part for me, please. Make sure you cut that part. That part of it.
No, you see, context matters because someone's going to cut it and say, yes, him last time a King's Counsel, but let's make it clear.
Yeah,
king
but
of the
you
dance hall.
make it clear.
Yes.
That's your Cartel's Counsel. But gentlemen, let us go to some issues affecting Jamaica. Mr. Rattigan. $21 billion revised budget to the Cornwall Regional Hospital. Mr. Rattigan, last year it was not 13, 14 billion.
Yes.
So how it reach $21 billion?
That's a question that the Minister of Health and Wellness will have to answer. He was interviewed. I think I was on an interview with him, not last year, I think it's the year before.
Yes.
And he, of course, you know, he takes no blame for anything, but he said that initially he thought that it was going to cost a certain amount of money, and then they hired
but
local.
It started at $2 billion. Wasn't that correct in 2040?
I believe that to be the case, yeah. Yeah, so, you know, it turned out, he said that local contractors were hired to do the work. And he said he realized sometime thereafter that the contractors, they were good at building hotels, but not good at building or rebuilding hospitals. And then he had to go overseas, and some diaspora members were involved. And then they came back. They came up with a plan. They found, I think they found mold or something.
Mold.
Yeah, and so they had to spend some more money. And but I'm not surprised, because this is what happens when you have a marketing person trying to run a hospital system. I'm not surprised.
So I wonder if they're taking some of the money to do marketing for the hospital.
It's a good question.
It's always a good thing, you know. You want to, it's always, when you're doing these things, you always want to market me.
Yeah, but market me is not sufficient right now, because $21 billion and we still can't see returns on investment. We can't see hospital up, right center, focus, AC unit. We can't see patient beds in place. We can't see MRI machine going in hospital, CT scan machine going inside. Are you going to say 21 billion, Mr. Rattigan?
Yeah. And the question is, and it's a very simple answer, who's going to pay for that?
We.
Exactly. And it's just more on top of more. It's just nonsense. And I mean, if you talk about it one time, you've spoken about it a million times, because it's the overrun, the cost overrun is just gonna increase. And we expected that last year and the year before. It's this 21 billion you see here, it's gonna go up. It won't remain at 21 billion. It will go up. And then you look at the kind of services being provided, woefully inadequate. I mean, you've seen the videos. Terrible. And that's why the American government can say we're issuing a travel advisory based on health reasons. That not go to Jamaica and get sick.
And travel advisory is affecting the tourism sector right now, Mr. Rattigan.
Well, yeah, because the travel advisory is for Americans going to Jamaica, because the ones who are in Jamaica, especially the ones who are working at the embassy, working on the chief of mission authority, meaning the ambassador's authority, they are prohibited from going certain places. And when them get sick, I can tell you that them going to airlift them out to Miami. They're not going to put them in Cornwall Regional or public hospital. So,
wow. So, Isaac.
Yes.
What's your take on this hospital matter?
21, I don't know how much zeros in those monies. So every time we talk about these lots of monies, and it starts to feel like it's monopoly. Because this is a game, and because I know at the end of the day it's taxpayers' money, I just hope that to borrow from the words of the Prime Minister, that you get what you pay for. So I am just gonna hope that Dr. Tufton will be having a conversation to say, well, we got what we pay for. So we can't see it now, so that when they hold a nice big cutting the ribbon and you go down to Cornwall Regional Hospital, you say, yes, I just want to stick out so we can spend some time, because it's most a resort type of living, Tony Twait's wing kind of vibe gonna be there for the public. So when you go in there and the AC lick you, you have to tell the diaspora, when you send barrel come, we want winter jacket down here because AC fresh and nice, and snow a gone, and you know the Somerset ward and all of these things, because 21 billion is a lot of money. And you probably need to have the best people to have a conversation with is developers. Because $21 billion, me think say them could have built 3 hospitals in every parish with that. We're not even talking about. We're not talking about the. We're not talking about equipment yet. But
a new hospital.
Yeah, it's not a new hospital. So
hospital.
I'm concerned about that, and there is something called accountability. Yeah, it's brick and mortar, you know. So you're gonna see it's $21 billion. So what? Drywall, AC, what? Is it marble tiles? Is it porcelain? What is it? What would cost that? And I don't think that we're still having people, you know, everything from all the necessary technological advancements. I don't think state-of-the-art equipment is going to be there. But that's a matter for the ambassador. She would know more. But she's having so much trouble with the dirty 30 that I don't know. I'm just saying she would know more because she responded to the health situation. So it's ironic that $21 billion is being spent out in relation to the healthcare system. Yes. And America has put out travel advisory, say if you ever go to Jamaica, you'll go dead. That's basically what it is. If you're ever sick while you're there, you'll go dead because you're gonna have to.
So we should call the dirty 30. Rattigan and the 30 plus demonstrate the people who were demonstrating.
Yes, the Judas, them, the 30 pieces of silver out of the diaspora that caused Jamaica to not have any tourism, that stop all prosperity out of Jamaica, because they, with their greatness, marched down all the way in Washington and America. We have a problem. Jamaica not behaving right. We need to just tell our people not go.
But they were talking about corruption. They weren't talking about the state of the hospitals. Were you, Mr. Rattigan?
No. We were talking about the big C, corruption, followed by another C, crime.
Crime.
Crime, poverty. We were also talking about the failure to provide service delivery, which the medical services would come under that. And we were also talking about unfulfilled promises made to the diaspora. And I can think of 2 of them. One is they said that they would establish a mechanism to get us representation in the Senate, and the other one was to get us the ability to vote in local and general election. So None of those things happen, and I don't think they're going to happen anytime soon.
The dirty 30.
Yes, indeed. That's who we are. And we proudly accept that characterization.
But the dirty 30 is doing some dynamic work in the diaspora. We're going to get to that shortly. But I'm going to charge Jamaica tonight that $21 billion for a hospital unfinished is too much. And I believe as a country, we need to accept that, look into that, and speak on that matter some more. Because me not think say that's right. I don't think that's right. But Mr. Rattigan, I hear you have big lawsuit coming up. Who defamed you? Give us.
Let me just say that the Learned Counsel, remember one of the things he said in his opening remarks to you, he said, everybody deserves representation.
Yes.
Including me. Yes. And so
who's representing you in this matter?
Learned Counsel.
My best friend?
Yes, he is representing me.
So what is the defamation about, though? Just give us a synopsis of what happened.
The protest took place, I think it was the 19th of January. It was a Friday.
Yes.
And on Sunday, the following Sunday, the minister went on a program with the gentleman who was in charge of the protest in Miami, Dr. Rupert Francis.
Yes.
And they had a Dr. Clovis Nelson, I believe. And they had a conversation. And during that conversation, they tried to get him, I guess, to say that he didn't write the letter and he wasn't really the organizer, that I was behind it. But the long and short of it is that they said that they indicated that I was dishonorably discharged from the FBI. And they said a few more things, but that one stood out.
So you're discharged from the FBI?
Dishonorably, yes.
Yes. So Owen can prove that.
You have to ask Learned Counsel. I don't think he'll be able to prove it. Well, let me say it this way. I know he won't be able to prove that because that did not occur.
Honorable man like you, my father, who have done so much. How much years you did in the FBI again? Not 21.
Almost 30. From 1987 to 2017.
Almost 30 years you did in the FBI. And this man is going to say that you were dishonorably discharged?
Yeah. But you know the interesting thing is if you look at that segment of the conversation,
yes,
in isolation, it's not that clear cut, I believe. But when you look at the context, like context matters, right? We keep going back to that.
Yes.
What we did was I sent something out and I put out my retirement plaque and my good standing card, and I indicated that I would be that my counsel would be reviewing the matter. And then lo and behold, the video was taken down. But fortunately, it was streamed and we got a copy of it.
But you know, Mr. Rattigan, I'm gonna stop you on that one.
All right, I'm
gonna stop you on that one. Yeah. Yeah. That matter is heading a particular place, and Jamaica has a strong appetite for shortcutting the partner draw TV footage to undermine good character of people. So let us move elsewhere. Misinformation is a disease that we need to get rid of.
So you say let us wait until it goes through the court system and we'll come back.
Yeah. Yes, in the criminal justice system in Jamaica, the judge is responsible for issuing justice. Is very competent in doing so. So we don't need to try this in the court of public opinion. What we must say is that we must learn to be responsible, and people will be accountable for putting out misinformation, especially when you hold high offices. I would borrow from the words of the mother of ministries, the Honorable Miss Olivia Babsy Grange, that said, when you're in leadership positions, much is expected from you. And if you're taking up gun and busting shot off for people and firing at people, if you're going to put out information while you're in holding offices of information and sending out misinformation, there has to be accountability for that. If you're going to be the ambassador and you wholly inadequate and by actions incapable of doing your job, and put out misinformation and blame the dirty 30 and be embarrassed. I'm just repeating what's in the space. You are embarrassed because the United States says, no, take several seats. We do that which we have to do. This type of misinformation and misleading the public will continue to separate people from knowing what to believe and what not to believe. And Jamaica people is not them no fool, you know. They might be drunk, but them no fool.
Jamaica, if you are wondering what we're talking about tonight, just to give you a synopsis, Mr. Rattigan and his team had a demonstration in Miami, right, Mr. Rattigan?
Yes.
And after which, the Minister of Information came on a platform and spoke some untruths about Wilfred Rattigan. And his legal team has written to the Minister of Information and asked for an apology. And I'm sure it will be going further from there. But let us take a quick break. And when we come back, we head to the wards where 64 guns were found.
All right. Partner draw. Partner draw. Andre. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. With the two for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. With the two for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap in the parliament. Set a rat trap with the 2 foot rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap with the 2 foot. Set a rat trap in a FLA. Set a rat trap with the 2 foot rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap with the 2 foot rat them. Set a rat trap in the school. The one them where teeth the pitting them money. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap in the judiciary. The one them where take money under the table. Set a rat trap in the lawyer them. Set a rat trap. Take the people money and take them land title. And them not get no title. Hello? Set a rat trap. Partner draw. Partner draw. Andre. Hello? Hello? Me say we set a rat trap in the church for the one them we are thief the offering. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. We must catch them. Set a rat trap in the tax office. Set a rat trap in the 2 foot rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Me say we set a rat trap. Andre! Oh my God, we are suffering in Jamaica with the corruption. Jesus Christ, you can't get them. Set a rat trap down on the wharf. Set a rat trap for the, what they call them? Set a rat trap down on the wharf, man. Yes? And set a rat trap in the airport. Hello? Hello, you know, say I'll hear Jamaica bankrupt, but we don't know where the money go. set a rat trap, set a rat trap, set a rat trap, with the two for the rat, them set a rat trap. Set a rat trap in the entertainment. Hello? Set a rat trap in the entertainment. Set a rat trap. Let me say, set a rat trap. The those who do contract killing. We must catch them in America, in England, and in Canada. Set a rat trap to the one them in Jamaica. To the two for the rat then. Set a rat trap. Hello? Set a rat trap. We must catch them. Tear off the cover and expose them. Set a rat trap. Alright, sir. Set a rat trap. Must catch them.
We catch the... Welcome back to Partner Draw TV tonight. We have caught over the wharf. The police has seized 64 handguns and 900 rounds of ammunition over the Kingston Wharf. Many of them were not, but they had to put them together, but they're saying that the amount of handguns might increase based on them putting them together. But Mr. Rattigan, this is not new to Jamaica.
No, it's not new. And I give the police credit. Well, I don't even know if the police did this or customs did this, but whoever did it, I give them credit. But I don't believe that this is the first time somebody's going to send, you know, a shipment like this to Jamaica. In fact, somebody had told me about a shipment that was due to go to Jamaica. I don't even know if this is a shipment, but somebody mentioned something to me about that. But, you know, Jamaica is just flooded with weapons coming from all over the place, not just the US. And let me just say that there is this tendency to say, well, you people in the diaspora are sending weapons here and, you know, you need to do something about it, blah, blah, blah. Well, the government has an organization. They established it in 2020 called the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council. That's who they should go to and charge them with the responsibility for, you know, conducting liaison with law enforcement in the U.S. and try and figure out when shipments are leaving the U.S. for Jamaica. They should go talk to the shipping companies as well. So this is not the first shipment like this. And I believe that many shipments like this have been released into the island. So while it's good that they stopped 60 plus weapons from, you know, entering into the stream of Jamaica, fact of the matter is that we have plenty of guns here and there's a lot more work to be done. So I give them kudos, but we still have a lot of work to do.
Isaac?
I mean, hear this. Election a run, the gun them a come. It's a simple campaign. Election a run, look out for the gun. We have to be vigilant, you know. We have a serious crime problem. The blame game at this point is not gonna work. I'm still trying to figure out what is it that where is the disconnect that whether the guns come in or not, that it finds itself in the hands of young people, and they feel that the concept of power is to have a gun in your hand. But it's the weakest thing ever, especially when power is in the word. I'm speaking about that aspect of it because for some strange reason it has to be orchestrated. This is the demise of the fabric, the moral fabric of society. And as you can see, $13,000 a week can't buy gun and bullets. So 64 gun and 900 shot is war you want to fight. So be aware, because constitution amendments and changes, and when you full your belly with the little KFC and you get your shirt with your favorite person on it, and certain things go through, you go up in the truck back. So it's a matter for you. It's no point in talking about this whole thing about where it come from and what. You individually have the power not to go down that road. I don't know for the love of me why you'd want to find yourself before a court for possession and lose 15 years of your life. Because the people, the powers that be, them don't like you. If you think you need a gun, you will know what when the fun done. Just don't call me. That's all I don't say.
Mr. Ratigan, my father, have you heard any updates about that massive drug find in Oraca? Is wait again, Oraca Bessa?
Yeah, Ian Fleming Airport. Yeah, Ian Fleming Airport.
Any
Nothing.
updates on that?
No, we were told, we have been told on several occasions that arrests were imminent. And I guess they're still imminent because nobody's been arrested. And that's just one case. I was on a platform a couple of days ago and we started naming out the unsolved crimes and the crimes where we were promised arrests. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I'll tell you something that's even more, to me, this is dangerous, 64 handguns. But I'll tell you something that's even more dangerous to me. The 350 pipe bombs that they found. And you don't hear a thing about that. Nothing more. Pipe bombs were designed to cause mass casualty. So wherever you have a crowd and put a pipe bomb, you know. And then we don't even have the hospitals to even deal with something like that.
Yes.
You can't take them go to Cornwall Regional.
How many pipe bombs were there? And about 400.
It's more than 300. I think it was like 350.
And we have heard nothing more about the pipe bombs.
Nothing more about the pipe bombs. In fact, they didn't even come out with a public advisory, because that is something that you should come out with a public advisory, because you have to balance, you have to balance, okay, do I let this out and then scare the public, or do I continue to investigate, surreptitiously? Something like that, you don't want to do surreptitiously. You want to tell the public, hey, this is what it looks like. This is what we found. If you see anything, please call us. And nothing. We heard about the find, and that we didn't even hear if they arrested anybody. But that's typical of Jamaica anyway.
And it was found in West Kingston.
Yeah. And nobody, think about how many times you have read in the newspaper, you have heard on the television about policemen accosting 3 or 4 people, and shots were fired or whatever, and everybody get away. Or them find, a gun shipment. Well, this one, I think they arrested 2 people. But how many times have you heard about weapons coming into Jamaica and nobody got arrested? Or police chase people and the people get away? It's typical. So I just worry about the pipe bomb situation. The fact that they're in Jamaica. And
what they use the pipe bombs to do, Mr. Ratigan, based on your experience?
Pipe bombs are designed and used for mass casualty, where it's not surgical. I mean, with a handgun, you know that somebody's gonna approach you or approach a particular area looking for a person, and that's that. But a pipe bomb, think about the damage a pipe bomb can do. If you have a crowd that's gathered and you place that pipe bomb near the center, you don't even have to be near the center. And that when that thing go off and the projectiles coming out of that, people are going to get some serious injury. And of course, people will die. And then, like I said, by extension, you look to say, okay, people are injured. What's a treatment plan? What do we have in place to address the injuries? We don't have anything.
We have Cornwall Regional. We have Cornwall Regional Hospital, 21 billion, state of the art, and we're fixing up all of them. Don't bright yourself. You see, on the foreign diaspora, dirty people. Let me tell you something. Bring on the pipe bombs, because we have state of the art medical facilities to take care of that. In defense of the JCF, I personally, and I spoke to you about this on reasoning with Ratigan, with you and Herb. And when these things come up, we are impressionable people, you know. Some of we not even have pipe in our yard, much less know nothing about pipe bomb. We don't need to enhance the minds of these of these young people that feel that like life is a video game, because it is not.
But
and just
I
like
don't think it's them. I think it's the people who are like even the deportees who know the things them.
Hi. As a full member of the deportee society, it's not about all of us come back and want to use pipe bomb. So respectfully.
You are deportee. You're not big read.
No, but you're not a
No. I'm telling you about the words and the stigmas and how to blame. But I'm saying crime in Jamaica is not psychotic as places in our neighbors where they shoot up malls and mosques and churches and they plant bombs and fly planes into buildings. That don't go on in Jamaica when you don't trouble people.
We just crash land planes in Jamaica. That's all we do. Nothing big. Crash land planes.
Leave Killybeck alone.
We're crash land planes on beaches and secluded areas. That's all. But you know what, Isaac? You know what?
Yeah, but
I would agree with you. I would agree with what you just done, sir. Except for the fact that this is not something like, you know, the diaspora is saying this. You have the American government saying that, listen, there's a crime problem in Jamaica. And that's why if you go back to March of 2022, right, and believe me, I would rather listen to the embassy personnel.
No, man. We agree. I agree with you. You know, Jamaica is a high crime society. What I'm saying is that the crime is a little bit more targeted. It's not sloppy and careless where somebody's going to put a pipe bomb for many persons to get hurt. Even when they go into the towns and stuff like that and shoot up, they're not. You don't have victims turning up. That's not a part of the problem. So we have to think about how do we solve that, where people do harm to people and when there's retaliation and repercussions. That is it. But your prime minister would have said, or prime minister, yes, the honorable Andrew.
The prime minister is me a Matley.
All right, well, go on back a bit Barbados and make Rihanna sing for you. The reality.
Work.
But no, but I'm listen. Just have a serious moment now. He did say that the crime has shifted from even gang crimes to domestic crimes and people shooting places where they're not supposed to be shooting and these things. So when you put the who?
The vagina.
I don't know if I can. I am regulated. I don't talk about body parts.
Stop.
Thank you.
But yeah. Them look out for them one another under the cannon. Jamaica.
Buchanan. Ratty isn't worried about that. They're not simpletons in America, the great first world country. But what I'm saying though is we have to look to that. We have to look to that to have solutions to that. And I just always think it's dangerous. So kudos to the JCF for burying the pipe bomb stories.
You think that was a good one?
I think that's a mistake. I think that's a.
I don't think it's a mistake, and I trust their guidance on that.
I can say kudos to them for burying the story. And
what? Where do I
can say kudos to them for burying the story on the mysterious plane. Talk about that, Mr. Rattigan, because every time them plane you come and crash, then you hear nothing more about it.
Yeah, look at the one that crashed off the coast of Clarendon, right? And
there was one in St. Elizabeth recently.
Yes, there was one in St. Elizabeth recently. And not only that, the gentleman who spoke on behalf of the JCF said that area is known for that kind of activity. And we said, okay, so what did you put in place to prevent that type of activity from reoccurring? Nothing. But, you know, this is what you expect from a ministry where you have, incompetence and you have inexperience, and it runs right across the government. So you just have to just kind of like I tell you, I really feel it for Jamaicans because they're not getting the best out of their legislatures. They're not getting the best out of the parliament. They're not. I mean, when you have a prime minister who commissioned a group to do a study on what the role and the responsibility of parliament and the cabinet should be. That's a very sad state. Very sad state.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Mr. Rattigan. Mr. Rattigan and Isaac, you saw my message yesterday asking where Rocky Mead is?
Yeah, I saw that.
Mr. Rattigan and Isaac, are you aware that Mr. Rocky Mead is now the permanent secretary in the office of the Prime Minister?
Yes. Yes.
But he was unconstitutional to be permanent secretary on the basis that he wasn't a civil servant. So he ended up being the permanent secretary.
I think when he came back as ambassador plenipotentiary, I think that qualifies him as a civil servant. And that's how they slid him into this position right now. Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly my point, that Jamaicans are not getting the bang for the buck. They're voting people in. People are increasing their salaries, but then you turn around and say, okay, where's the service delivery? What are you doing to earn that salary? What have you done for the people? What about the promises you made? And there's nothing there. There is no depth to these people. There's no substance to these people. And as a result, the people who live in a place like, behind me, they suffer. Somebody just put in the chat, say I must take down the building. I hope they're not talking about that building, because if I take that down, where am I going to put the people? They have to sleep and they have to live and sleep somewhere. This is not like the place over in St. Catherine where the Prime Minister knocked down the buildings.
Wow.
So tell me. I sat here, can't Clifton go Privy Council too?
No, it's not gonna get there. Those people are gonna get the Oprah effect is gonna happen. I know the Prime Minister is gonna give all of them houses and equality for everybody. You get a house. I'm not worried about that. But tell me something. When Mr. Rocky,
you sure about that, Isaac?
If I'm sure. Well, if that don't happen, then it's court. So I'm sure. He has the capacity to do it. But what I'm saying is this: when Mr. Mead, technically, when him leave from planting in the cemetery, it caused him to be a civil servant, as the role as planting in the cemetery.
You know what? That's a good question, but I would guess that because he was turned down the first time for that position, and then they brought him and said, "Oh, we're going to make him ambassador plenipotentiary." I think that is the position that they're going to use to qualify him to get to the position as permanent secretary in the permanent secretary in the office of the Prime Minister, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the right there beside the Prime Minister. But I want to know though, does his position as ambassador plenipotentiary?
And a planting in the cemetery.
No.
Oh, that's why we love that show. You educate me. What the word is?
No, plenipotentiary. You know the question I want to ask?
Him still have all of those powers, Mr. Rattigan?
Yeah, but here's a question I would like to ask. In his position as ambassador plenipotentiary, what did he do? Show me something that will justify the position and the salary. What did he do as ambassador plenipotentiary? And I hope people understand that ambassador plenipotentiary means that this man had the power to engage foreign partners, sign agreements on behalf of Jamaica.
He can't do anything on behalf of the Jamaica government.
Yes, without
the fear of the cabinet.
Right. Correct. So I don't know. Oh, by the way, somebody's asking when is a protest in New York. It's gonna be on May 10th. Yes. May 10th, Friday, May 10th, from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the corner of 2nd Avenue and 42nd Street. And details to follow. But for now, that's where we are. We're in contact with a whole bunch of people in terms of planning and logistics and everything is coming along quite nicely. So we expect to see all of you out there.
You know,
if the dirty 30 could have caused so much problems, can you imagine where, if you have 300 people out there in New York? And
in New York, I go and big up that protest. If I get my visa, me and ISAT will come up there.
Okay.
You hear that? The dirty 30, I gotta turn the dirty 330. Numbers on the clock.
If I get my visa in time, I will see if I can come and be a part of the protest, because anywhere Andre Stephens goes bang around.
And just people who are used to the consulate being on 3rd Avenue, it's moving on March 10th, I believe, the 10th of next month.
They're moving the consulate.
Right. It's moving from 3rd Avenue to 300 East 42nd Street, but the entrance to that building is on 2nd Avenue. So, like I said, details to follow. But you know what, Andre? And you have asked me about it.
I am looking now at what they say Rocky Mead. They're saying he will retain the role as the ambassador for the National Strategic Initiatives. So he's the ambassador, plus he is also permanent secretary. And he's in charge of the role for National Strategic Initiatives. That I talk about the road
Well, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. The present police commissioner was the first national security advisor. The position was created.
So that April theme position must be redundant, right?
Yeah, I know the contract will expire in April. So who is the national security advisor for Jamaica now?
I would ask you that. Isaac Buchanan.
Huh?
Are you the national security advisor?
I don't know. So we have security.
They're boasting that crime is down in every parish.
So then we don't need security because crime is done.
Have you seen the ads Mr. Rattigan have played?
Which one?
Let me play the one about the hospitals.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
The Jamaica Labour Party is building a healthier Jamaica for us all. This means more doctors, more nurses, more hospital beds, more diagnostic equipment, and more health centers. This means more access to healthcare for all Jamaicans. It also means shorter waiting times, less medical bills, more smiles, and more lives saved. Join us in building a healthier nation. The Jamaica Labour Party, building for you and your community.
It is a lie, and there's no other name by which we can call it but a lie. But that is what the Jamaica Labour Party represents: deception.
More hospital beds, more nurses, more doctors. And surprisingly, we have a very serious situation of the shortage of public health care workers in our hospitals. As you are aware, one doctor to all 200 patients. And that is the kind of service we're having in these local government elections. Deceptions and lies being touted as truth. And if we don't have programs like these, reasoning with Rattigan and context matters, you'd think that Jamaica is in a one big state of goodness with a bag of goodies and nothing is wrong with it. But I want to show you right now the video of the woman who lost her foot.
Tears, not because she lost a leg, but because she didn't lose her life. Today, sitting in a wheelchair, she reflects on the people who ran to her rescue when her life was on the line.
The man who came up there, big him up. All of them, big them up. Pressure to do what the time foot. Respect to him. I'm a want to meet him. Him are the person I want to meet. Because he make me live here today and him spare my life. Him and God.
On nomination day last Thursday, Dalverine Bruce was part of a political motorcade that ended in chaos in St. Thomas. 1 minute, festivities. The other, she was being rushed to hospital, but she says she was not being reckless. This in response to reports
that my foot was hanging off of the truck where nothing goes like that.
So what happened?
With some whisk was on the side of the wall there. And when the truck rubbed beside it there, it come down with it, this stone and everything come down like landslide. And that come down and the stone chop my foot. The stone chop my foot, pan the truck. But when me realize my foot, if me move this foot, but even know so this one gone, because I never feel it.
But when she realized, panic.
Me say me lose my foot, and me spin. And so me see the blood a spear. So me no stop say, me all woman, I shouldn't depend whatever motorcade. All of me depend motorcade, don't leave that alone. Me I live my life. And me thank God spare my life.
Composed, Miss Bruce says she's not worried about getting a prosthetic leg. She's confident that one will come at the right time.
It in process. Me know it's a wholeness and it's a James will do something for me by right. Me not worry myself. Me will get that in time. Me have life. Michelle Charles, respect. Mr. McLeod, respect. And Mr. Dwyer, respect.
Romarda Lyons, TVJ News.
Woman, so we're not worried about sheep on the campaign trail for older than her. Older than her, the on the campaign trail. What's your take on that, Isaac Bacan? She lost her leg. Are you hear how she saw?
You know, I feel it for her. That's all I can say. She's going to need a nice wheelchair. I'm sure they will provide it for her. She's going to get a nice new foot. I'm sure they will provide it for her. But it's just unfortunate. I just wish that it wouldn't be connected to the politics, because at the end of the day, she is, you know, she's a person. And she's entitled to love what she loves, and nobody should get any joy from that. And if whatever it takes for her to, the pain that she felt because somebody saved her, and that's what she was on the campaign trail for in the first place, to be saved. So I hope them take care of her, because she seemed to be very dedicated and loyal, and I'm sure that party do have a history of throwing people out of the party, so them will give her love and affection. Wish her well.
Mr. Rattigan, what's your take on the matter?
Well, I share the same sentiment as Learned Counsel, but I'd like to go back and say that the Minister of Health and Wellness, he has unlimited gall to come on and make a commercial like that, because he knows the things that he said, they're not true. He knows that. When he's telling you that he's going to have, you know, a hospital built and they're going to be properly staffed, he knows that. He knows that. And I'm just hoping and praying that the Jamaican people will remember these things, and remember not only what he's saying now, but what was promised, and everything that happened between the promises and now. Lack of service delivery, mass exodus of health professionals. I just hope, and the amount of financial improprieties that took place over there, because a lot of things happened that the Auditor General said should not have happened, resulting great loss to the Jamaican taxpayer. So I hope people just remember these things. Remember them, folks. Don't yield to the promise of hope and prosperity. Look at your reality. Look at what was promised. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That simple.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
No, fool me once, shame on me. Right. No, shame sorry. Fool me once, shame. Yeah, fool me once, shame on you. Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. Fool me twice, shame on me. Because I'm sure I know better. Because you fooled me already. And you come back and you fool me again. So me must be a real fool.
And with that said, Jamaica, let us take a quick break as we go into the last half hour of our program tonight. Eli.
I promise is a comfort to a fool.
He lie.
Yes, comrades! Youth and youth! Undecided voters! PNP coming again! So tell your neighbor, tell your friend! Green man a ride with like mule, and I take the nation for fall! But we have a new name for him! What him name? Eli! Bangarang! Oh, we tired that the labor pay! The drive across the bus and the country going down the drain! Yes, we tired that the labor paid. Poverty a bus we shut and we going insane. Why? Eli. At the new name for the bus driver. Eli. That's how you hear from every corner. Eli. In name a ring throughout Jamaica. Eli. On a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, on a Friday, on a Saturday. 2 times on a Sunday. Eli. Hear this. Eli tell we say him a go build up the country, put money in our pocket and end poverty. Promise the farmer them a go drive SUV. No him crash the bus, him a blame PNP, but Eli is a rookie driver. Him cannot run Jamaica. Him he go sit down back in the harbor. Him too lion out of order. Oh, we tired that the labor pay. The drive across the bus and the country going down the drain. Yes, we tired that the labor pay. Poverty a bus we shut and we going insane. At the new name for the bus driver. That's how you hear from every corner. In name a ring throughout Jamaica. Eli make big promise to teach a nurse and police. Promise to give them big salary increase. Promise jobs, more jobs and good economy. But no him crash the bus, him a blame PNP. But Eli is a rookie driver. Him cannot run Jamaica. Him he go sit down back in the harbor. Him too lion out of order. Wanna remember this? Eli from a party new on the scene. Swear say him done with the garrison and the green. I'll never go back to that. Him tell the country now him greener than green with no credibility. Eli at the new name for the bus driver. That's how you hear from every corner. Him name a ring throughout Jamaica. Eli is a rookie driver. Him cannot run Jamaica. Him he go sit down back in the harbor. Him too lion out of order. On a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, on a Friday, on a Saturday, 2 times on a Sunday, 1 o'clock. Eli. Mr. Rattigan, what you call the Prime Minister? Eli or Andrew Holness?
You call him by his title. You call him the Honorable Prime Minister.
Most honorable.
Most honorable. I'm sorry, I stand
So
corrected.
what you give him as his nickname?
As his nickname? No, we don't do that. We respect all public officials. And so we call them by their title, right? Even if you disagree, if you agree, you go and call him by his right title. But even if you disagree, you still show respect. If nothing else, you show respect for the position.
I show him respect and call him Eli.
Oh, you call him Eli?
Mm.
Is that appropriate?
Yes, of course, it's appropriate, especially in the times like these. It's local government election time, you know.
Hey,
Oh, I see.
Andre.
Yes.
I want your low big youth friend, you know.
Oh, yes.
I want your low big youth friend. We're not gonna make you
You're
stand
labor
big youth
right,
friend, you know.
father. You're labor right,
Andre, right you know, don't make me have to tell you if we're gonna hit the road drag. Low big youth friend alone. I big youth, I daddy.
No, I start. When I see your father do the endorsement there and tell your prime minister to hit the road, Jack, you never surprised?
No, listen, we're not gonna talk about my father, friend. No, leave that alone. But if it is not the most honorable Andrew Michael Holness, his big youth friend. That's his nickname.
Big youth friend.
Mm-hmm.
So we are now in the local government election season, Mr. Rattigan. Mr. Rattigan, you're coming to vote?
You know what? I'm gonna invite all of my family members, them, every single one of you in the chat, every single one of you watching, to come over to Reese with Rattigan tomorrow, because guess what? We're going to talk about this very topic. We're going to talk about what does it mean to vote, and also what does it mean not to vote, and also, can you vote if you're a diaspora, or should you be able to vote if you're a diaspora member? You reside.
Mr. Rattigan, you should come here. Mr. Rattigan, the amount of time you take and talk about Jamaica every week, you must let me carry go to the polling station come the 26th.
All right. So you want camera go to polling station?
Yes, I want to carry you. May I have Courtney can carry you.
Okay. All right. But wait a minute. Hold on a second. There's one small little impediment.
What is
one
that?
little impediment. And the Electoral Commission say in order to register to vote, you must be a Jamaican citizen. I am.
But you're a Jamaican citizen. You're not a dual citizen.
But hold on. Let me give you the requirements. Must be a Jamaican citizen. I satisfy that. You must be over 18. I satisfy that. And you must be a resident. And when they say resident, they're saying that you must reside in Jamaica for 6 months.
You miss one.
Only get to 6 months, Mr. Ratty.
You miss one, Ratty. Well, work on it, but you must have standing.
What standing? What standing?
Get up, stand up. Make sure to go watch the Bob Marley movie. Nice. Stand up for your rights.
That's the standing we're talking about. When you stand up for your rights. That's the
what
one we're
standings you're talking about?
The one you stand up for your rights.
The case with Ratty and Pino. You don't know that case there? When the judge said no dime or a letter or 50-cent stamp, no standing. Yeah. But anyway.
No, I tell you what. No,
so you're not
I'm
in
sure
Jamaica for 6 months, so you would not qualify to vote.
That under the Electoral Commission rules, that's absolutely correct.
But things like that need to change.
Well, we're going to explore the topic tomorrow. Look, I'm sure if I came down there, you know, I probably would be able to do it, but you know that all eyes would be on me, and then they'd probably lock me up for election fraud. And then I'd have to go get ISAT again.
For defend you.
Yes. ISAT will get rich off of me, you know.
Boy.
No, ISAT will get richer. You might get richer.
No, you say they have to put some respect on your name, you know.
Well, I agree with you.
What is your take? Them say Fed can't vote, you can't vote, Ratty. Hey!
So me dead and dead.
Them say Fed can't vote, you can't vote.
So me dead and dead.
If they don't vote, you can't vote, Ratty. I agree.
No, don't take that advice, Ratty, because the difference is them now lock up the dead. Dead can't go court.
Look, I am 100% sure that if I went down to Jamaica and voted, they would have locked me up. I know that.
Your friend, your information minister would have make sure you get locked up. But
they would have locked up. Yeah, they would have locked me up.
I sat. Did you watch the debates last night?
Yes. I did.
What's your take when you hear that both political parties hiding their manifesto?
Well, the PNP have to hide it.
Why the PNP have to hide the manifesto?
Bush said thief never like to see thief with long bag.
So you're saying that the labor rights are thieves?
I'm just saying, right now, Damon Crawford is like him sleep good at night because they take his ideas, allegedly. I don't know, but you have to hide it because the people, the powers that be, they'll just take it and use it. And they can do that. They've done it in the past. And then there's some Twitter conversation about that. But I mean, forget about the hiding of the manifestos. I'm going to adopt the position of the Queen journalist, Miss Diane Jackson Miller. It was subpar. I don't know if that's a standard that we want. But mind you, not being biased, PNP took it by a mile. And yeah, I think the JLP is gonna have to re-collaborate because or whatever them call it. Well, I collaborate, but whatever. One may I try use a big word and it now work out.
Recalibrate.
But them have to recalibrate.
Yes, not that.
Yes, them have to go re-celebrate, you know, the planting of the cemetery. Because Venetia, it's not happening.
I thought that she was just aggressive on the debate. Mr. Ratchet,
No, you see, no, the green is just not a good color for her. You saw she did look stately in the red when she was calling the man with the no hairline.
Never look right.
Right.
Mr. Rattigan, what's your take on the debate?
No, I didn't watch the debate, and I'll be frank with you. I try to stay away from the political aspect of things because I'm more concerned about people. And I tell people that, listen, I don't care who you vote for. Just vote for somebody that you know is going to take care of your issues. And that's
no,
the
Mr.
essence.
Rattigan, I can't support you on that one.
All right, why not?
Mr. Rattigan, you have to have a side in this election. Mr. Rattigan, you see things bad in the country.
Things bad. So hold on. So things bad. So you know what now? The people them know what to do. Them know what to do. Them don't need me to tell them what to do. Them know what to do. If things bad and them are suffer. And by the way, I hear it every single day. So things bad. In fact, I spoke to my cousin tonight. And him said, boy, things rough down here. Him said, which part him there? Nobody now work. A Waterhouse him there. Him said, nobody now work. Right? Him said to me, no care what I tell you about unemployment. People down here now, we are starved, we now work. Right? So people know for them don't need me to encourage them. Them don't need me to enlighten them. They don't need me to inspire them. Just use them own reality. Use them own reality and go back to 2016, 2020, and now. The Jamaica people are not fool.
But it's sad though that we are in an election, Mr. Rattigan, and you're going to tell me that the two parties don't have a manifesto ready to show the people.
Well, you know why? All right. I can say this. Have you read the manifestos in the previous ones? You know what a manifesto? It's all about promises. All about promises. It's and it's pie in the sky promises too. It's you're gonna get roads, you're gonna get medical services, you're gonna get this, you're gonna get that. If you read the manifesto, and if they could implement all the things that they said in the manifesto, nobody would leave Jamaica because there'd be no poverty. They said they're going to eradicate this, they're going to do that, you're going to have water supply, you're going to have roads, you're going to have medical services, good education, this, that. Why would you leave? You wouldn't. But then when you read the manifesto and then read the newspapers, and you see what I'm talking about. Read the JLP's last manifesto, the one in 2020.
Yes.
Read that and read the newspapers. And you see the disconnect. You see the chasm, and it's getting wider. And the gap between the rich and the poor is getting wider and wider and wider. And so when the Prime Minister stood up at the conference in 2022, and
Yes.
he said the one of the principles, driving principles of the JLP is to move people into the working class, into the middle class. And then you say to yourself, okay, ask any one of them, the people who are jump up on Ray, ask them, how many of you moved from the poor class and the poverty class to the middle class on $16,000 a week? How many of you
13,000.
I'm sorry, 13. How many of them moved? How many of them moved? So that's what I'm saying. Just look, just take the manifesto, and no, this is where programs like this program will provide an invaluable service to the people of Jamaica, because a lot of people, I dare say, have not read the manifesto, and so it's our job to bring the manifesto to them. They don't have to read it. We can provide that
We
reading.
should read it and look. But we're about 10, 11 days to an election and no party has given us a manifesto.
Who would read? Who would be reading the manifesto? Let's be real. This is local government. We who?
Me, you and Mr. Radical.
Yes.
Listen.
And then we will break it down to the people to see if it
Exactly.
makes sense or not.
Exactly.
This is the last appeal to the political electorate. You see right here, now, 6-piece barbecue chicken with 2 mashed potato and 2 coleslaw. Yeah, election run.
You can't do it. You can't see.
No, vote. Yeah, cause whoever bring the most chicken, we'll get ready. Cause we're going to any camp. We're going to any camp because chicken are rough.
I said we are doing green boot.
But say, you have to anywhere the chicken there. Cause we want to know when them put in the chicken. All right.
So you say you will vote for the Labour Party if them get KC?
Me, I tell the people them to take the money and you vote whoever you want to vote.
Well, say, Andre, I don't know why you ask Isaac that question, because Isaac already declared that you remember why Isaac say him live in a Delray Trucks, Minister Trucks constituency, and him vote for Minister Truck because the road them fixed. You forget Isaac did say that?
Of course.
Oh, my Labour right.
No. Him say him is not a Labour right, but him say I vote him conscience and him a vote for him community. And him said, my community is fine. The roads there are okay. They're maintained. That's what him said.
So I said to really vote for Delray Chuck?
I said Delray Chuck not like me, but him fix the road them. So the only time them now get my vote is when him try put him daughter in the seat. And then when him retire and try put him daughter in the seat, then we go vote somewhere else. But until then, it not gonna change. These are the conversations that we're supposed to have. You are supposed to vote for what?
You're going to tell me, you who love the People's National Party so much, put your ex beside the bell?
What you saying?
You put your ex beside the bell, Isaac?
Then if them listen, me live in a Constant Spring. Local government election I come. When the polling station open, if me no smell the KFC, you know what that rhyme with. If me no sell the KFC, if me not smell the KFC, me I vote for who?
The PNP.
Well, me vote for the PNP if I get the KFC. If me not get the KFC, me I vote for who? All right.
Oh, so this is the genesis of Big Youth's friend. It in the family for them vote Labour, right?
No. All right, let's be serious now. First of all, let's be serious. There are some people who vote in affect and some people who it don't affect. I'm one of them that it don't affect. Right? But I'm telling people, you vote for what will better your life. This is the only time in your life where your vote is you are important. you're a person because they need your vote. If you want to squander your vote so somebody can go on like them better than you, that's on you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a conversation that we need to have between now and the elections. People need to be empowered. But people have to understand that when you're voting for your future. So if you like to live in poverty and squander, then the status quo don't need to change. It's not rocket science, you know. So I don't need to influence nobody and tell nobody how to vote. But I see it in the spaces where people is talking about the disconnect, like some Flow and Digicel, and it's definitely not Starlink because Starlink don't pop down. But the disconnect between whatever prosperity and growing economy that is going on and it not reaching the pockets of the people. So if you like to be poor, just vote how you want to vote. If you like to be poor, be like Venetia. But I'm not campaigning for any party. That's all.
So I remember a few months ago you were unapologetically a PNP. Has that changed?
Hold on. Why is my party affiliation a factor in this conversation? That's the problem. I don't want nobody be like me and be a PNP. Vote how you want to vote.
But in a time like this, you would sell your party to the people. It wouldn't be just vote.
Let's make something clear.
Yes.
Because I think people have amnesia. I've been given the instructions from the elites of this society, from the private sector to the church, that I'm not to meddle in politics, or they will make sure that I go and live on a gully bank. So is it true? I'm allergic to poor. I leave the politics to the rich and famous. All I'm saying for the people who poor like me, if you want to be broke,
to the poor.
I'm allergic to poor life.
So you say poor people like you?
What do you mean?
You just alert to say that you resonate with the poor, cause
yes. Poor people like me. That I must understand that we are important individuals that the money just don't reach to our pocket yet. Like how the economy growing, but it not reach to we. So we're poor, but we're rich in spirit. So people like we have to do the best for ourselves. So if you want to stay poor, just go vote some more. Yeah, but if you really want to
stay poor, vote some more. Well,
yeah.
that deep, you know, Mr. Rattigan.
Yeah, but I can tell you this. Hey, yeah, if you might want to change the status quo if you want to see your pocket grow. But I'm not campaigning for nobody. I say what I say.
You come over here today as a lyricist. Keep your head up.
Just keep your head up. Yeah.
Keep your head up. Mr. Rattigan, you know, play this song
everything's gonna be alright.
Eh?
You know, play this song for your program. I played since week, you know. That's right.
No, I said song you talk about?
Yes.
Me play I said song 3 times last week, Saturday.
Oh, me play it already. So you get... So, oh, you like the song?
Which one of them? Because enough song him doing now. A big artist.
That's right.
I want it one.
Oh, you played by your 9th program.
Yes.
Oh. You never played in the show though?
No, I think there's some
copyright issues to it.
Yes, so yeah, we don't play music on the daytime show. Yeah.
But I thought you really versatile man, from attorney to musician
to philosopher
to is my best friend, Mr. Rattigan's son. Him wear many hats. So you do it.
You know, I must tell you, you know, yo, big up to the people living in the comment section. We come out yesterday for my show. Me show have how much views. Me feel like a celebrity. Me feel like
It's
me
what
was the
you reach
real.
to.
Me was the
About
original
3,000
planted
people
in the
watching live.
cemetery. Eh?
About 3,000 people watching live.
Holy, me can't count them number there, but I'm so symbolious. Me famous.
You know what? But you up yesterday in the chat, but it run past. You couldn't, see.
No man. The chat didn't go on, so me have to hire somebody. Me have to be like Andre and Ratty and have hire somebody to read the chat for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really good show.
I want you guys to subscribe to ISAT's program. It's called Context Matters. Subscribe to ISAT program Jamaica. It's called Context Matters. And Reasoning with Ratigan, that lasts for 6-7 hours on a Friday, on a Saturday.
No, we cut it back now to 5. We cut it back to 5.
We might have to increase it to 10 hours now that the election is near. So we have to Andre Sunday, Andre Monday, Andre Tuesday, Andre Wednesday, ISAT and Andre Thursday, ISAT Ratty Andre Friday, Ratigan Saturday. That's how I drop it.
No, the program was scheduled to run. I have no problem doing every night. But then I don't know, it's one time Mr. Ratigan invite me for the program, he never invite me again. Me, where his son, where his son.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
You're too bangarang up.
Hold on. You draw me up now.
Don't invite me back on the program.
You draw me up. You don't need an invitation for come on the program. You know that.
What do you mean by no, but you can't say that.
Let me ask you this. Do you want an invitation to come on the program?
I should get an invitation like ISAT.
ISAT not get no invitation.
Of course, the first time you carry money.
ISAT not get no invitation. ISAT just show. In fact, ISAT do the lead off for me.
All right, so I will do it next week, Saturday, close to the elections.
There you go.
Next week, Saturday. What you say about that?
There you go. You don't need no invitation. You actually, let me throw it back on you. Actually, I insult me when you tell me say you need an invitation to come. Me no invite you. You don't need any. You don't need.
Yeah, but you don't call me and say Dre come on the program.
Me never know me have to do that.
Before everybody has to come out, This was the hottest show up on a Friday night, 3, 4, 5 hours,
It still is. It still
I
is.
want to make them know Jamaica. If you don't see Mr. Ratigan straight, you call me. Him not figure nowhere else on a Friday night. He must there with me, big youth, big son. But Jamaica, that is where we're going to end the program tonight. Because Mr. Ratigan will be with you tomorrow night from 3 p.m.
until 8.
To 8 p.m. discussing the issues of electoral reform and many other issues. And then you reach back on a Thursday night. I will be on the show Thursday coming with ISAT. I was to be on the show this Thursday gone, but I couldn't make my friend take off him fame. I had to make him do him show on his own.
Stop telling me. You say your producer never show up the Wednesday. I mean, I don't know if it did show up the Thursday. Producer, well, don't do that again, producer.
Yes, thank you. You can't shut up.
No, don't do that again, producer.
Yes, but that is where we end the program tonight.
Before we end it, let me just say that because people have been asking me if they cannot attend the protest on the 10th, how will they be able to watch it live? Yes, they'll be able to watch it live. Jeffrey Tavares Make We Talk YouTube channel will be streaming it real time live. So if you cannot make it, it's not an excuse for you not to come. But if you really can't make it, it will be broadcasted live and preserved for eternity. So you'll still get to see it. But if you can, please come up, because it will be epic. It will be history in the making, because it's the first time in the history of Jamaica that you'll have a diaspora group protesting against the government of Jamaica in New York. Come out and be a part of history. Come out and speak for the people of Jamaica. We owe it to each other. Thank you.
I will tell them about the Global Diaspora Fund.
Oh, we have established the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation. You can go to the website, OJLDF, OJLDF. And the purpose of that foundation is to hold the government, well, actually hold governments. We don't care who holds the mantle of power. We're going to hold them accountable. And we seek to do it through 5 ways. We started out with 3. We've added 2 since. First, lawsuits. Second, public relations campaign. Third, background investigations into politicians suspected of being corrupt. 4, protests. And 5, engagement with donor agencies, organizations, and countries. And the last one is the one that the Jamaican government is particularly afraid of.
Yes.
They're afraid of protest, but they're afraid that we go to the UK, US, Canada, the EU, and we start talking to them about the Magnitsky Act, because that act says that if a government has been involved with kleptocracy, stealing from the public coffers, corruption, using your public position for private gain, or human rights abuse, then you're subject to visa revocation, designation, and asset seizure. They're deathly afraid of that. Plus, not to mention, the FBI, they have a plethora of laws they can use to deal with international corruption where people are actually put. So, and the only way we can do all of these things is through financial support. We also, for the New York protest, I'm going to be reaching out to people to ask for volunteers to help, because we want to make this as successful as possible. Miami was a success, big success. With the permit was issued 10 days before the protest, and the Dirty 30 caused havoc. New York, you have 3 months to prepare. So there's no reason why we can't get a nice crowd out there. But even if we get 30 people, let it be 30 people who are dedicated, 30 people who will speak with one voice, a very powerful voice, so that Jamaican government will hear and they will understand that enough of this foolishness. We're putting this thing to an end.
When is the protest again, Mr. Rattiger?
Protest is May 10th, Friday, May 10th, on the corner of 2nd Avenue and East 42nd Street in New York City, from 9 a.m.
And remember Jamaica. Remember Jamaica. Your ambassador says the Dirty 30 have influence. So what you want to do is borrow $30,000, go up to the visa up there and let them know that you want to go to New York and support the Dirty 30. They will put the visa in your book immediately. Contact your nearest embassy, your nearest travel agency, give them $30,000 and tell them you want a visa appointment so that you can go to New York and participate. Strength in numbers.
Yes.
And we're reaching out to people globally, not just people in Jamaica.
But we want the visa, yes.
Yeah, we have Jamaicans all over. So go, as Isaac said, you must go to the embassy wherever you live. And you must tell them that you want a visa to come and support the Dirty 30.
The Dirty 30, right.
Yes. So,
but thank you both gentlemen for coming tonight.
No worries.
And I'll see you back here next week, Friday, as we discuss on a weekly basis the issues affecting our country. Until then, Jamaica, this was Andre Stephens, Wilfred Rattigan, and Isaac Buchanan, the 3 Musketeers on Padna Draw TV. God bless you, Jamaica.
All right. Take care. Be well. Bye-bye.